Salutations! My name is Drunker, and today we are back with another episode of another Eidos of Dragon Vaynar. That's right, we are going to be continuing our adventure in Pays Blanc with Chapter 1, The Black Emerald. That's right, so we're going to be tackling the last few parts of the story, which is all in this chapter, the capital of Pays Blanc. So, let's see what's going on. So we got how many stories? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We got 10 stories today. Golly. Anyway, we'll start up with what's up with home. Kun and the gang have at last arrived at the capital of Pays Blanc. Unless their arrest warrant is revoked, infiltration will be no easy task. Shall we enter from the front? Yeah, other than the main gate, the capital is protected by moats. Plus, we have my father's travel permit. The minister-level travel permit shines in his hands. It's still to be seen whether this will allow Kun safe passage inside the capital. Look at all the people at the gate! Something terrible is going on here. Adventurers? It's not the time to be in the capital. Magical beasts are bubbling up from the waterworks. Something like this has never happened before. So our little Dragon King hasn't solved the problem yet. At least we can take advantage of the crisis to get inside the capital thanks to that. Wear this. Sure thing. Leonard hands out a rugged hood in order to hide Kun's dragon features. The capital's beautiful waterworks are thanks to the matchless intellect of King Equus and Romanus, mathematician and chief statesman. Its pristine water services, the Grand Bathhouse, both symbolic structures which have now become pathways for mysterious monsters to wreck the city. Oh, there's too many! We can't allow any more to get inside the castle! Where has King Equus been this whole time? This is an emergency! Korka, use your old-timer light magic or something. You gotta act now! Why are you calling my light magic old? I've been practicing this whole time. If I don't do something fast though, I'll end up in the same situation as the other day. Just as Korka attempts to bestow magic upon his morning star with an incantation. Hey, let go! A soldier sneaks up from behind and binds Korka's arm to his back. He smelled divine. Korka, something's not right with him. Fend him off! I know that, but his strength it's far beyond normal. Don't be timid with me. Let's become one. Korka! Stay where you are! The heart of the workshop acts as a slime repellent, making it a temporary shelter for citizens. So the soldiers have become the city's vices. Well, that makes this all the more troubling. Haha! Sorry. I'm so sorry. Let me get closer to the fire. I think it'll help me become clear-headed. Those possessed may have lost their full conscience, but they retain resistance to heat, preventing them from being taken down head-on. Countless citizens have gathered, but the fear that the next possessed person will spring out from the crowd leaves everyone present on edge, I mean. Hey, I think it might be a good idea to leave the city for a bit. I've never abandoned my workshop. Do you not realize how much effort I put into nurturing this place? I don't care if the rest of you flee, but I'm staying right here. I'm in the same boat as the guild's master. It's my civic duty to guarantee the safety of our citizens. Bartlett, you're just a typical volunteer, no? Evacuate while you can. Not even I have managed to get in touch with King Equus. This is no joking matter. That's what I'm saying though. Ed, I guess I just have to tag along with you. You'd better pay me out of pocket for this one. I'll assist in healing the citizens. Incoming! Huh? Despite having a Molotov cocktail in his hand, the emerald slime were burned away before he could throw it. Those flames were from none other than... Is everyone okay? Yeah, thanks for the help. Guildmaster Edgar. Who do we have here? The rumored dragon hybrid. You're the fugitive, right? Kun and Edgar are both in utter shock as they exchange glances. Well, there are huge reasons behind all that. No need for me to ask. I'm just glad you could help us just now. You're the dragon hybrid lad, Lord Morgan's son, Kun, right? Yes. So how is it that a fugitive has made his way here? Well, I came here to stop this mayhem by going to the Grand Lair. Given that the guild has had a bounty on the Dragon King's head for years, there's no way Kun could ever tell Edgar about how he's actually searching for him. Huh? Isn't that a little reckless? You really think you can take out the slime boss? Slime is flowing out of every part of the waterworks, not just from the lair. But I need to find where that is. Where's the entrance to the Grand Lair? It's beneath the king's throne. Opening it requires a king's held only by royals. Not even I have access to it. No way. Even with Kung's momentary recoil, a locked entrance could never stop the likes of Barbaros. Barbaros is undoubtedly already headed that way. More specifically, the slime monsters are gushing from both the waterworks and the entrances to smaller layers owned by the city's landlords. I can't even imagine what's become of the castle now. If you must go to the castle, I beg you to ensure that King Equus is safe and sound. I'm counting on you. Meanwhile, I shall fulfill my civic duty protecting our evacuees. You got it, Edgar. I'm sure you already know, but the reason why these people have lost it is because the slime has got inside them somehow. The other things that infected won't do is approach fire, which is why we've all evacuated here. The only way to have them regain their consciousness is getting them close to a source of heat to cough up the emerald slime. Or so rumor has it. Let's go, young man, or should I say dragon boy? The castle's brimming with possessed soldiers. There's no room for error for the gang. Kun, the world's most prized catch, now surrounded by heteromorphic monstrosities, chanting, "Let's become one." No! Hey, stay away from Miss Elaine! This is rough. Are you alright, Elaine? Yep, thanks. It's painful to see how choosing to remain weak has become the source of all the gang's omens as Kun watches everyone struggle. Now, where exactly is the lair? Please find it faster! Zombies are gaining on us from the other side! Is this the entrance to the lair? It looks like it's linked by magic more so than a key. Under the throne's carpet lies two doors engraved with a magic circle tightly shut with a thick chain and lock. There's no sign of it having been pried open. The magic lock seems like it's just fine. Is our little Dragon King really here? I know he is. Ball. Barbaros would never lie about fleeing from the scene. Kun can't help but think back on the night Barbaros' silhouette faded away into the dark. Right here! Hey, the throne isn't over there. Kun runs towards the courtyard. No! Sir Husband, wait! We don't have time to wait. It's something about my dragon blood that lets me know where Ball is whenever we're apart. At any rate, the entrance to the Grand Lair is over there. Leonard has his gun pointed at a swarm of slimes trying to take control of the scene. But I'm sure Ball is... here, I'm positive. The trail Kun's senses guide him to lead him in front of an old well. Isn't this a well? Yeah, but I think this is the entrance. Are you saying we have to go inside it? No way! There could be even worse more monsters! There's no time to choose. If you say this is where it's at, we gotta go. Leonhardt! Alright, keep a tight hold on this rope. Reading Leonhardt's mind in an instant, he swiftly provides his friends with their lifeline. You gotta decide now whether you're going.
No, I can't.
Hold on. Huh? Not even having the time to make a graceful descent, the gang slips down to the bottom of the abyss. It appears this is the bottom of the well. Before they can think about using dragon flames or light magic, a terrifying scene jumps into view. What the heck? Is it okay? Okay, my mic's okay. What is going on in this lair? I've never seen anything like this. Despite lairs in the Federation lacking any challenging characteristics, our world-traveling adventurers can't believe what's before them in this lair. What the heck is this?
It's pretty, but still a little scary.
Kun and the gang had traveled the world thanks to their showdown with Dragon King Barbaros. During their travels, they had of course tackled lairs in every land, including the small-scale ones found in the Federation of Pays Blanc. Leonard has seen his fair share of trap-ridden lairs in his quest for treasure, possessing both the smarts and the nerve to overcome any difficult lair. The horrors before them now, however, is none like they have ever witnessed.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! What's gonna happen to us if we fall?
It is as if common knowledge doesn't apply here. I bet we'll still find at least one or two good artifacts down here, though. The exquisite white marble masonry comes into view. Au contraire, the canal itself seems rushed, being far too narrow and lacking any clear direction. A cascade of water descends below. As heavy mist lies overhead, the stream splashes down another path. Everything seems both chaotic yet orchestrated. Putting that aside, we're not out for treasure today. Hey, is our little Dragon King really down here? I know he is. The meandering marble waterworks has the power to wash away and eliminate anything with its rapids. Honing his mind on his dragon blood, his heart must decide whether to use this as a compass to guide him through the raging current. This impulse is truly tugging at his destiny. This way! Wait up! Whoa! No sooner than the gang makes their way down, a deluge of black emeralds come into view.
The air is thick with magic. I feel like I'm being weighed down despite my own magic.
Robin, are you alright? Did he really have to come along? The flickering glow of the black emeralds radiates in all directions, eroding their spirits. Any man lacking resistance to such levels of magic would surely go mad if he were to go all the way down here. The same can be said for how the Shadow King which dwells in its abyss cannot survive on the surface. Hey, watch your mouth.
Over here, everyone!
Elaine concentrates her mind onto her wand to transform it into a torch for the gang. While the light provides reprieve, yeah, it also elucidates the magical secrets of the lair lying in wait. My bad.
Everyone, look over there!
A Federation soldier in silver armor is collapsed with slime squirming all around him.
We must help!
The blacksmith's warning is true. These monsters do possess land dwellers. Elaine, wait! I found you! Not only the divine dragon himself, but also his dragon wannabe that come to see me. So Ball is here! Hey, look behind you! You're surrounded! The crazed soldier and transformed slime rush towards Kun from both sides of the marble bridge. They're after Kun! Protect him! Got it! Hey, don't be getting any ideas. Regardless of how bad this predicament is, they could never abandon Kun. None of you are going home today. There's no need for you to. You will all become one with us. The hell we will! Drawing his sword with his dragon arm, Kun unleashes a sweltering heat. The more divine dragon power he unleashes, the less human he becomes. There's no time to dwell on this. I'll vanquish you with all these flames! What the heck? Oh, it's Stalon! Hello. Wait, young hero. Down for Mortal Kombat tonight? No way! You're too strong for your own good. Battles with you are too long and painful. You're not used to your prosthetic arm yet. Am I wrong? The best way to solve that is by battling. So how about that Mortal Kombat? I am grateful for how useful this has been for me, but that and this are totally different. Damn Dragon King sending me off into his lair like this. I guess I should be glad I'm still alive though. Alec can't help but dwell over his prosthetic left arm as he dashes away. When Barbaros' spell teleported him here, the spell failed to extend to his left arm, causing it to be severed. The prosthetic is so light he can hardly feel it attached, its source of origin and its materials unanswered mysteries. It was the not-so-wanted heartwarming present given to him by Demon Shogun Stalin, the one hovering over him. Though it has taken some getting used to, he can use it just as willfully as a real arm without causing undue strain. Huh! Your prowess and courage are none like the other heroes. You're the only one who's worthy of inheriting my sword techniques and legendary armaments. Demon Shogun Stalon, a minion of Dragon King Barbaros, specializes in Mortal Kombat spells. His order is to crush the mind and body of all heroes transported to the lair of Dragon King Barbaros. It turns out though, that Alex's exceptional stupidity has deterred the spells despite having one real arm. To Stalion's war-ravaged eyes, Alex's brawn versus brains makes him the perfect warrior. He is the first hero in a long while to have such a backbone. Since not a single new hero has been sent to the lair, this means Alec gets his privilege of being challenged to Mortal Kombat by Stalon on a relentless basis. Won't you just quit it with that already? I just want to go home. Keep waiting for me, Elaine. Kun. You say that now, but once you try Mortal Kombat, you'll just see how riled up you can get. You can't run away from your destiny as a warrior. I'll compel you to a duel. You must accept my challenge to Mortal Kombat. Let's go! Let's go! I said stop it! I decline! Allow me that right! My spell isn't working again? Such a meddling pest you are! Well, that part doesn't bother me so much. Huh? The lair? What a relief! Wait, what happened? You're saying you don't even know? The lair. It's eroding away. In the direction Stalin is pointing, where there was once a corridor, is transformed into a marble aqueduct overridden with black emeralds. I've never seen this sort of thing before. Are we gonna be alright? Huh. Hell, this is a first for me too. This lair is under the grace of Lord Barbaros. Oh my god, the loudness of everything! Does that mean something has happened to him? Good news to me! I bet Yakun and Elaine took him out! Impossible! I sense another demon's presence! That must be who's responsible for this! Yet I could also sense his presence. What on earth is going on? As Stalin hones in on the ominous presence, masses of slime and a mucus-covered silver-plated soldier come into view from the distortion. That's a soldier of the Federation! But there's something wrong about him. He's being possessed by a magical entity, which I'm unfamiliar with. Ha ha ha! So you were alive, hero Alec. A certain someone doesn't want you home so bad, he entrusts my friends to kill you. What? I don't know who that person would be, but I'll make it home. I know, right? That's why I put in a word for you. That's if you become one with me! Taken aback by the conversation, Alec doesn't even notice the mucus encroaching on his feet. As soon as he does, it turns into a column of water in an attempt to swallow him up. Let's go! Let's go! Step back! I don't know what rank of demon you are, but I will not allow you to desecrate Lord Barbosa's lair! Ha! Look at you acting like his servant! Your master's already at the death's door in my lair! Here and now, I shall reunite the world's lair into one, thanks to all the dragon power being brought to me! So, something did happen to Lord Barboros. Stalin unleashes a shockwave towards the soldier, and slime on the ground with a swing of his saber. Look who's acting like a servant. You can take those words back anytime now. If you must resist, I entreat you to come in deeper. My friends are waiting. Why this all of a sudden? That demon creeps me out. It's clearly a trap. I'm not going. Alec, this violates my oath to Lord Barboros by telling you this, but let me give you some hope. Your brother, Kun, is still alive. Of course he is. He's just as tough as anyone could be. Having partaken of Lord Barboros' blood, he has inherited dragon power and longevity. I don't know anything else beyond this. What? Of all people, Kun did that? Partaking of dragon's blood is not something that anyone can do, though it may just be a coincidence if divine dragon power is what that demon is after. You mean, your brother is in grave danger, of course. It's only natural for him to be a target so long as he hasn't fully become a dragon. This may be a trap, but neither I nor you have a choice in going. Alec turns his back away, yet even that direction has turned into a green glowing aqueduct. There doesn't seem to be an escape route. You say all that, but where is it that we're supposed to go? I'll lead the way for us. At the very least, we'll find out by heading in the direction with the thickest density of magic particles. Alec, I'd like to say that you're strong enough to do this solo, but without a pact with a magical being, you'd become totally debilitated the moment you go into deep. A pact? What's with all the scary constructs and curses with you? I hate all that. One could call it a curse or bond. At any rate, you're linking up with me. Linking up? Sure, why not? If our goal is the same, then that'll make things easier. I don't get the sense you're lying to me. Then let's shake on it. I prefer a more direct and forceful means, so this isn't really my forte. Huh? Oh. Yeah, anyway, I'm counting on you, Stalin. Alex holds his dominant right hand, the hand that's still real in the flesh. Stalin's rugged hand makes contact with his. The warmth exuding from his abraded hand validates his motion greater than words. Well, I'm at it. There's one thing I want to know about. Is there anyone out there you like? Of course, I'm getting married when I return home. I'm marrying the princess who I traveled the world with. Are you serious, Stalin? Stalin falling in love with... Oh my goodness, Stalin, what the heck? Well, you're too late by a couple of years. That's it? Wait, let me guess. You'd prefer a more direct, forceful means. It's fine for now. What's all that about? Handshaking makes you no different than a human. To become friends with others, we humans will go out drinking together. Huh? I suppose that would be a neat way of going about it. Oh my god. Barboros has single-handedly made it to the innermost depth of the grand lair of Pays Blanc, enshrouded in thick magic particles. For the Shadow King of Jealousy, you sure always like to play underhanded, don't you? Being an instigator while using lower-ranked demons and humans as puppets to avoid bearing the brunt of any attack. Barboros' fiery rhetoric merely dissipates aimlessly into the green glow of the stream before him. Nonetheless, he is certain that someone is listening. Well, No matter. Huh. The magic here tastes horrible, and I'm getting hungry. Kun. The one who crosses his mind as his magic shows signs of fading is his dragon partner Kun. Ball, I'm so glad I found you. Huh, Kun? Didn't I tell you not to come? I knew you'd be exhausted. Damn Dragon King! That has to be Lord Barbaros. Are you alright? Hey, leave it to the Dragon King to be a bother. Let's settle our score right here, right now. Daring not to expose his own fatigue, Alec reflexively draws his sword and lunges towards Barbaros the moment they make eye contact. Let go! Let go! Enough of that! I shan't allow you to point your sword at Lord Barbaros. Do that once you've taken me down, Alec. Whatever. In that case, I'll just have to take on both of you. Guys! No, wait! It's Alec! Alec! Though his guise has changed, that voice echoing through the lair and those sword techniques they had seen countless times are none other than his brother! You really are alive! Hearing the sound of swords locked in duel inside the innermost chamber, Kun rushes down the marble staircase. Brother, stop fighting with Barbaros! It's not what you think! Alec, put that on hold for us! Elaine, what are you saying? Huh? Is that really you, Kun? You're half dragon. A lot's happened. Yeah, I'm just glad that the two of us are still alive. Alec laughs as he pats Kun's dragon scales with his prosthetic left arm. Both lads breathe a sigh of relief the moment they realize that the other is still the same person, despite all the physical changes. Bal, you quit being hostile too. Hey, I'm the one that told you to wait. Do you not know how to listen to me? Besides, Alec, how did you even get here? His teleportation spell sent me to a lair. It ended up saving me in the end, but I lost my arm as a result. I may not have become a dragon, but I'm part artifact now. Alec, I'm so sorry. It's all my fault. Naturally, the only just reward for any adventurers who dares to defy me is death. With that being said, I'll throw back my saying that was my original intent. How come you couldn't explain all this from the start? If your past hasn't been tying you down, I figured you would have been a dragon for me. Anyway, now that the main reason for why you hate me has been resolved, are you able to view me in a different light now? What are you talking about? View you in a different light? Despite being so eager to argue, Kun's anger subsides when he sees how happy Elaine and Alec are united in the corner of his eye. So this warp space has made it all the way to the Owl's lair. What's the meaning of this? Oh, this is the work of jealousy. It's his whole spiel about unification. I can't stomach it. I came here to solve this slime epidemic since my partner there wouldn't shut up about it. Jealousy? You mean one of the sinful desires? Here he comes. He's pretty persistent. You best let go of any impediments. Huh? Oh. Has your emotion reunion concluded? As should be obvious by now, you have all arrived at the bottom of my lair. Heroes and dragons, everything that provokes me all in one place. How could I possibly let you all go?
Please be careful! These magical particles are too intense for my magic to neutralize them in time.
A horse beastonoid? You gotta be kidding! King Equus? He's the king of the Federation? Why is he here of all places?
He's just strange because of the slime that's possessing him. My flames will do the trick.
It's too late for that. The Shadow King of Jealousy himself has possessed him now. Your ruler must have been quite the sinister man for Jealousy to be this enamored with him. You gotta be kidding us! King Equus is the one who supported us adventurers and has been the one king who puts the people first above all else! Dullard, you bear a fair amount of enmity towards the man. What? Why would I ever be mad at? Indeed, Young Hero Alec, it is far too inconvenient for me to have you and your friends to come home. What? World order has collapsed with the Dragon King's absence. The war over world hegemony has already begun. The people of our crumbled federation would likely choose a repatriated hero as the next ruler, but they would be quickly disillusioned with that decision. Me becoming a king? You see what I'm saying? Yet those are the sort of reckless and high-handed decisions that the people would make. Wrong is being constantly made out to be right. What we need to do now is make the Federation, no, the world one. That is the true duty of a leader. No one else but I can accomplish this. Have no fear, I do not intend to kill you. I do require, however, that you do as I command. Entrusting yourself to the strongest demon below the surface has the major plus of feeling amazing. Now how shall we go about this? The soldier or the slime route? I'll have you choose. We'll just have to burn them all to ashes. Ball, we can't just kill the people inside. Plus, is your magic even up to the task? I may not be as thirsty for magic as I am on the surface, but the magic down here is so revolting it makes me want to vomit. On the other hand, I finally got in a hold of some top-notch magic. I intend to feast on it once our little job here is done. Sorry if my voice is like... The water flow devolves once more into a conscious slime, which starts attacking Kun. Thanks to Barboros' secure magic supply, his flames are able to disintegrate every speck of slime without a trace. Amidst this endless cycle of offense and defense, Echoes' mind and body, under the control of the Shadow King of Jealousy, rapidly reaches a breaking point. Why? King Echoes! What a pitiful king. Allow me to take him out of his misery. Dragon King, hold it right there! Ball, what do you think you're doing? King Echoes is just being possessed like all the other soldiers. He's not being possessed by mere slime, but the slime boss. Again, I'm talking about the Shadow King of Jealousy. This commotion can't be dealt with properly without finishing him off. This will bring an end to it. Then let me help you. Stop, I've already told you not to get close. He's far beyond your capabilities. I'm saying, I tell you, there's nothing different between us. I mean, you inherited divine dragon power. Even if my cohorts happen to be something hideous like jealousy, I can still show the Federation, nay, the world, how I'll use this power to unite it. So that even if I am replaced by some hero and become forgotten, I will have at least fulfilled my duty as king. That is but my only wish. No matter how I strive to meet the people's needs, their demands know no reason, and my purpose as monarch has been lost. Yet I've managed to endure this absurd plight up until now. How could I possibly lose to a bunch who knows zilch about the larger picture? I sort of understand where he's coming from. Kun! I was also somewhat skeptical about our journey to get rid of the Dark Clouds of Dusk and the Dragon King. Golly! Brushing Barboros off as he tries to stop him, Kun walks towards Echoes as he kneels on the ground. But I figured things out at the end of that journey. I just didn't want to be forgotten. I could have been together with you or Elaine. But during our fight with Ball, I knew that I didn't want things to remain the way they were. Hey, how could I ever forget about you? There's no way that would ever happen. King Echoes, please don't allow yourself to be controlled by the Shadow King in the same way I chose not to become a full-fledged dragon. The arm that Kun extends to Echoes is none other than his dragon arm. Sympathy from you? Both Alec and I idolize you. Please believe in the people of the Federation. What have I done to my beloved people? Echo's arm shakes as he grasps Kuhn's arms. Are you really trying to exercise the Shadow King out? A half-dragon like you could never accomplish that. That's why I'm asking you to help me, Ball. Step back already. We have no idea what jealousy will do now that he's cornered. No, I'm not. I'm gonna use this power to save King Equus. Young Kuhn. Oh God. The slime enveloping Equus' body begins to fester and boil rapidly. The dragon heat burning through the magic via his dragon arm courses through Equus' body like an electric shock. I've been waiting for this very moment! Damn! Equus, I have so much hope for you. Ah, what a pity, it can't be helped. I'll just switch over to my half-dragon guy. Yes, you. I smell an amazing scent from ya. The green glow of Jade's tentacles travel about Equus' body as they stretch towards Kuhn's arms and chest. This is the best time for you to act brave. I'll make you fall just like I did with this guy. Despite all this, Kuhn refuses to let go of Equus' hand. It's time for you to consume me. How about becoming a part of a strong, amazing Shadow King than some dog to that lame, used-up Dragon King? I will not allow you to lay a hand on my partner! Kuhn, I'm coming to help you! Listen, I can't gauge my own strength, which is why I'm giving you my magical powers. It's up to you whether you wish to become a dragon or remain being a human. However, you need to decide for yourself with strong conviction. I cannot think of any other way we can take out jealousy that keeps King Equus alive. Ball, Kuhn, let's go! The blood flowing through his veins feels as if it's boiling in the same way it did that fateful day he partook of dragon blood. Yeah! Barbossa's fireballs repel Jade's thick tentacles coming at them from all four directions. The magic flowing through Kuhn's arm is proving to be too great of a burden for his human form. Jade, I was wrong. This is not the kind of king I wish to become. Wow, you ought to hear how cute you sound. Beg more for yourself. Envy everyone. Not a soul is worried about you. That's why your federation is in tatters. It's no use. Just give up. Only destruction comes about from intense envy. Hey, your body isn't going to make it. Let go and get away from jealousy. I won't give up. I'll become what I've wanted to become. This will be the moment. Kuhn! No, my magic is what's being absorbed. Kuhn's dragon flames have made contact with Jade's real form. The rumbling flames continue to burn strongly, losing none of its intensity from the slime moisture. Huh? The dragon flames were supposed to have lost their magical touch. This is totally different. Ha!
The water! Lord Barbaros, you must hold it back! Wow, this heat and light!
Woman, Kobold, you two will get burned. Get behind me.
Damn it! I was so close to making everything one!
Jade's entire form is enveloped in dragon flames. The vicious liquid composing his body evaporates away with a horrid sound.
Son of a bitch, Equus!
Oh. Oh. What is left in its place is a gigantic black emerald. What? The source of all their trouble, Jade's core, falls into the water channel where it becomes swept away into the waterworks, meandering through the lair. Let him be. One can never exterminate sinful desire. Ow. King Equus! Kun, everyone gathered. I am so sorry for all that has besieged you because of me. This can't be undone. Dragon King Barbaros, allow me to show my gratitude for how you saved me when I was in peril. You sure are a miserable king, aren't you? It was your instigating which brought all those adventurers to me, was it not? Yet whether the men you sent me actually won or meant nothing to you in the end. No, you have it wrong. Of course, I have actually absolutely no intent of losing. The magic those innocent adventurers provide me was quite divine. The gloom hidden in your face was all it took to impress jealousy like that. I bet your body's still throbbing for how you have synchronized with him so well. Am I right? Please stop it. I don't wish to remember. Well, since you've taken a liking to powerful magic, why not hand over the Federation to me? The Barbaros violently grabs Equus by the face as he is still knelt down on the ground. Forgetting just how big his own body is, Equus shrinks in fear like a little sheep, purely at the mercy of the Dragon King. That would... Wait a minute, Bal. What have I said about you being a bad Dragon King? I'm just joking. After all, look at what seems to be binding him down. The one thing clearly at the forefront of Equus' mind, now that his sanity has returned, is a small book of some sort hidden in his person. Barbaros spots this with no problem and calmly confiscates it. No! Give that back! That has been passed down in the royal family for ages! Is that an artifact? Barbaros skims through the pages of this white-covered book, appearing terribly unimpressed by its content. What a waste! This is just a genealogy of political philosophers of the past, meant for the future. It predicts the end of the monarchy too. I'm sure that's what you've been fixated on, no? Shut up! I was born to be a king and I've devoted myself to sincerely execute my duties as such. I've struggled to be a strong leader. What about me do you possibly understand? So that's how it's going to be. You clearly don't get anything. Just as everyone holds back their breath in suspense, Barbaros incinerates the artifact before them as he bashes Equus. What? Hey, what are you doing? Now it's as if you've never seen this, am I wrong? What is that you wanted to do then? You're just a foolish king who entrapped himself. I am, but Kun is a far more decent man than you could ever be. He chose to burn himself just to save you. You'd be better as a slave than a king. Oh my god! But I'll hand it to you that you played the part of useless king up until now. Such a damn masochist. You're right. I have nothing to say for myself. King Equus, don't take what he's saying too personally. King Equus! Are you alright, my king? About arriving after the fact that to the waterwork lair, a soldier who has regained consciousness rushes to the scene with Minister Morgan, King Equus' loyal retainer. Morgan! Father? Father! Alec! Is that really you, Alec? This can't be! Well, they reunited. The gang has finally arrived to the surface after linking up with Morgan. Although the people have regained consciousness thanks to the gush of slime disappearing, the castle and town themselves are still in ruin. I have no right to sit on the throne. This commotion is all due to my heart's fragility. The entrance to the grand lair was resealed with the crown placed directly above it, which causes Equus' great unease as he hesitates to sit back down to it. What are you talking about? We must show the people that you are well, King Equus. Although it will require a significant budget to finance the restoration of the town. That does appear to be so. However, it would be unrealistic for us to levy the cost onto the countryside. We must first recognize the independence of the free cities once and for all. At which point, we ought to convene on how to reform our tax system. An unavoidable circumstance indeed, so assiduous in thinking about the future. the majority of the Black Emeralds have turned into dust. However, I do believe we are still in a favorable position to promote trade with other nations. I will have it so that my trade organization can fund the Federation's restoration. Morgan's energetic posture is in contrast to the disarray of the throne room. It would appear that King Equus won't capitulate in spite of the mountain of tasks piled before him. Peace has finally been brought to the world, yet we're dealing with all this. I'd rather us celebrate the triumphant return of your heroes. I'm sure something meager would be sufficient. Isn't that right, my sons? Of course, we want to help in the recovery too. It looks like my home's got wrecked anyway. I'd rather not appear in public for the time being. It'd be more convenient for me if we didn't do anything. Kun scratches the dragon side of his head as he tries to laugh it off. At least while we know that everyone is safe and sound, let's hold a party at the Lodge Town. I know it's a bit of a trip though. We need to invite everyone who's helped. I hereby declare that your arrest warrant is null, I guess. I think they forgot to add null, but yeah. I hereby declare that your arrest warrant is revoked. I will do my best to gain the people's understanding. Dragon King Barbaros, that also extends to you. Huh. Suit yourself. I won't be staying long anyway. If any labor is needed, I can lend a hand. Oh, that's very reassuring. You could even join my trade organization. We need more dependable crewmen to match our trade demand. But we're pirates. Why the fuss? You saved my sons. Furthermore, I have known about you for quite some time. My proposal is based on everything considered. What more could I wish for? I'll be sure to live up to your expectation. See that, Robin? Look how lucky I am. Aha. Sister Elaine, please come forth. Equus nonchalantly calls Elaine over, catching everyone's attention. I hear that you are the Princess of Amberdon. Is that true?
Yes, that is correct. I joined Alec and the gang during their journey. I escaped my monastery and continued traveling with them as an ordinary adventurer.
My word! Leave it to my son to run off with a princess!
I did escape of my own volition. I don't believe that my father, King Zakharov, would attack the Federation just to pursue me. The real ruler of Amberdon is our Anubis god. The god's intent is to monopolize over the nation's lair and artifacts. I am not on their radar. Amberdon is obsessed with research into the ancient past. We even have our own book of Revelation, which had been kept hidden by the gods. In it, there is even a small mention of the Grand Lair, which conceals sinful desire. I wish to continue my journey as an adventurer so that I may know what the truth is. I respect your initiative on behalf of the Federation. It is within your right to remain as an adventurer. Please feel free to stay at my home until things calm down. You're like family to me. King Equus, Mr. Morgan, thank you both so very much.
King Equus, I am so pleased to know that you're well. Edgar, I give you my apology for this commotion which I am solely responsible for. So I've heard, but be that as it may, please find it in yourself to hold your head up during this trying time. That will be more important source of encouragement the capital has. We mustn't have you perpetually be worried. You're right. I must remain firm as king, at least for now. Well then, let us commence our council. The Adventurers Guild shall survey the state of the city. At the castle gate, Royal Guard Korka is directing orders and recovery effort. Among the adventurers aiding in the labor, he sees a familiar mist face. Korka! Oh hey, Rook and Bill! Why, if it isn't Kun, I'm glad to see you've reunited with Minister Morgan. That's a spelling error. Thanks, Korka. Have you been alright? Well, I was getting my butt kicked again by the hordes of slime when it all came to an end, so I have not been doing anything really. I think despite it all, it made me feel a little good about myself. Hey there, Kun! Glad to see you didn't get captured. So you guys did get caught up in this whole slime fiasco.
Are they acquaintances of yours? All these adventurers affiliated with the guild have come to help out. Their work is very expeditious and much appreciated.
Since this commotion caused the capital's grand bathhouse to go out of commission, I have to rush over here and get it back up and running. The capital's in crisis. It's the best chance for our hero. It's our chance to take advantage of the pinch. Oh, sorry. I think I may have moved my head too much, but yeah. Well, it's mostly resolved at this point. I hear that King Echoes is going to recognize Barry's independence. I wonder if that really is going to be for the better. I honestly don't know one way or another. So, at the end of the day, it's going to cost us more money just to visit the bathhouse. Oh my god. So at the end of the day, it's going to cost us more money to just visit the bathhouse? Haha, I guess so. Travel permits probably won't be cheap. At least make them free to adventurers affiliated with the guild. After inviting the trio to eat, they go their separate ways. On the other side of the bridge, Stalin and Amory come into view. Stalin surely doesn't know what to think of the ordinary blue sky and green pastures of the capital. It's clear just how mesmerized he is by it all as he stares into the distance.
Sir Husband, over here! Exploring this unfamiliar castle is so fun!
Oh no, what's happened to Lord Barbaros? Everyone is shocked at the magic-deprived state the Barbaros finds himself in. No stranger would suspect that he was the Dragon King like this.
Yes, this is in fact Sir Barbaros. Sir Barbaros isn't the coolest when he's in his small estate.
Ah, shut up, you freeloading rat!
I'm a kobold!
It's my first time ever seeing such a bountiful country on the surface. There are people of so many creeds here that I don't even stand out. Yet at the same time, I can't get used to this. I know this may be embarrassing, but seeing it all is making me feel dizzy.
Sir Stalin, you're a magical beast whose kind dwells in the depths of layers. The surface is going to naturally be a little tough on you.
Lacking magic, I guess. The city is a vortex of lust. I'm sure you can supply yourself with some around here. Lord Barbaros, being indiscriminate like that would be in poor... That's a huge change from the man I knew who enjoyed Mortal Kombat, always trying to act like some gentleman all of a sudden. There are some really good picks to be had. Heck, I'll even lend you my own. Huh? Are you talking about me? Huh, you're Alex's brother, aren't you? That would make it all the worse. I do, however, sense Lord Barbaros' presence in you. What do you mean by that? Nothing. Ignore what I said. My name is Stalin. I have been under strict order by Lord Barbaros to protect the lair on Dragon King Isle.
Nice to meet you, Stalin.
Kun holds out his dragon arm, which reminds Stalin of Alex's prosthetic arm. Nice to meet you too. Stalin, you may abandon the lair. I have obtained what I desired. As I am no longer in need of your services, you are now a free person. This is all so sudden. If you command so, I think I'd like to stay here for some time and investigate the lairs. I could aid in the restoration at the same time while taking a good look at what the surface has to offer.
I'll continue accompanying you, Sir Barbaros.
I'm definitely not asking you to.
Wow, why do you have to be so cold?
I want to bring you guys over to my place, but it looks like it's covered in slime. It's a little ways to travel back, but we're gonna have a party at the lodge town. Let's go, everyone.
A party! I wanna go. It sounds like fun.
Will Alec also be there? A party will be great. I'm famished. Oh, look who's all interested now. I'm happy you wanted to go, Ball. Let's go buy some donuts. That's not what I'm talking about. Isn't it obvious? I'm deprived of magic. The walls of that inn are really thick. It's perfect how the innkeeper bear seems to know what's up. Hey, don't get too carried away. Minister Morgan holds a dinner party for the gang in the lodge town a little ways from the capital. Looking at all who is gathered, a wild range of chaotic characters, heroes, the Dragon King, pirates, and magical beings are having a wonderful, harmonious time in this place of relaxation. However, this latest adventure has exhausted everyone, so they all dispersed from the dinner party early. It was actually to Kuhn's benefit that the group was essentially able to rent out the entire inn. This sure is the quickest means of receiving magic. Kuhn finds himself sharing a single room with the Dragon King, built in the same inn that his father and brother are staying. He is struggling to think of a way to convince them. Are you dissatisfied? You seem off. It's just, when you say it's for the magic, it dampens the mood a bit too much for me. Come here. Borboris lovingly caresses Kuhn's neck and the scales of his dragon cheeks. You sought me well. I don't think that's bad at all for you to seek me so, given how many adventures I've smashed up until now. To think you won't become a dragon despite crisis after crisis. You're one stubborn guy. Do you really hate the dragon form that badly? It's not a matter of like or hate. I suppose I must teach you the pros of the dragon form tonight. Well, I can. You might even become addicted to it. Well, you did make your way to the depths of a lair in the human flesh. You must be exhausted from it. We could stay like this if needed be. Do as you please. Let's just stay where we are today. Well then, leaving this up to you isn't such a bad thing. I won't go to the other scene. I already know what's up there. Barbaros leaves it at this as he sits down on the bed, showing no frustration or desire to drag him away. The distance between them is comfortable. Ball. What? Come over and hug me then. Don't go off by yourself. It really made me lonely. There was no guarantee that we'd win, what with my magic being lost. That proves my point all the more. I figured you'd just be a burden, but I've greatly overlooked you. My body's incredibly warm, isn't it? Yeah. Thank you for saving my brother. It was just a coincidence, really. Can I ask you something? What? Go on and say it. Did you lock up all those veteran heroes so that you could have intercourse with them? There were so many crystalline goods in the castle. How many heroes did you go through? The transportation magic that Alec has suffers from in an attempt to protect Kuhn takes heroes to a place where soul-wrecking battles to the death with Stalin awaits. These heroes who lost the will to fight back remain as pile of crystalline goods in the end. This is because the Dragon King never had the intent to kill said heroes who came to revolt against him from that very beginning. Oh, I haven't mentioned how they'd always get so crazy with me that they'd offer me their hearts. Such a foolish way to go out, sacrificing everything to the same Dragon King they had come to detest at the end of their journey. Well, didn't they end up liking you? Perhaps. How could anyone not love me? Maybe it was for power, a yearning for the strongest man, which I was for them, or perhaps just out of awe. For whatever their reason may have been, that is of no concern to me. So if I like you, does that make me foolish? Most certainly. I intend to corrupt you. That also makes me just as foolish. I've been constantly swayed by the likes of you, who just so happen to partake of my blood. My sincerest desire right here before me. Huh? See, you've gotten hard, haven't you? I thought you were going to rest today. How about you entrust everything to me, just like how that king entrapped himself? Well, about that, are you still unable to remove your crystalline good? See, this is when I know that you're hiding something, Ball. As they feel each other's chests with their dragon arm, on the other side lies just a separate heart with its own rhythm. If they just opened up more, Kuhn would be able to feel his own crystalline good. Yet he can't help but be anxious about the feigning ulterior motive there is behind his inability to do so, which also makes him want to probe into it more. Let's just enjoy the process. We have all the time in the world. Why this all of a sudden? You utilize divine dragon power without hesitation, despite trying to defy my wishes. Hesitation spelled wrong. That's because I have no time to think. I'm able to do things now with that my past self wasn't capable of, so now See, that is what I love about you so much. For a while now, I've been thinking about how it wouldn't be so bad after all to observe the illogical human side of yours. Yet the stream of people pursuing you never ends. This alone is not the end of your situation. Your becoming a dragon is only a matter of time. That's why I'm saying we have all the time in the world to share together. Resist as much as you want, Kun, the one who chose to remain human. How come I can't just start liking you normally? Who's there? Kun, it's me. Are you in this room? There's a strange guest that comes to visit you. Alec? What? Just when I was getting in the mood. I can't stand how dull your brother is. What's going on? Wait, you don't have to come inside. The stuffy dragon heat and must permeating the room are indicative of the one thing Kun wants to keep hidden and unknown to everyone. Oh, hey, the Dragon King here's too. This'll make things quicker. Hold on a minute. Who is this? It's Kafka! Huh? The Dragon King and the Half-Dragon Warrior. Is this real? The unexpected visitor is covered in mud and dust. He immediately collapsed to the ground the moment he sees Kun and Barbaros, exposing just how small his stature is in comparison. My apologies for not saying this sooner. My name is Kafka. I am the Emperor of the Empire of Obsidonia. His faint but persistent wheezing indicates just how terrible of a state his lungs are in. This is horrible fever. This is a horrible fever. We need to call a healer. Got it. Hey Elaine, are you awake? Alec's yell reverberates through the entire inn, causing a wave of onlookers to race over. Taking advantage of the uproar, yet another unfamiliar guest enters the room. What the heck? Oh, it's Jinosuke. Hi. Oh, the Dragon King. I want to take a look at him too. Wow, he's so large. Oh, it's Rai. Hi. Wait, I want to look too. Wow, it really is him. This is insane. Totally insane. Bro, wait. I don't get what the fuzz is about. This isn't the time for us to make our appearance. I'm sorry. Where are my manners? Allow me to introduce myself. I am Yamato Samurai Shogun Jinosuke. We've been searching for you guys all along with this Emperor kid. It's obvious now who Jinosuke, a vagabond of sorts, is pointing at. Samurai Shogun? That means you're the king of Yamato. One mess after another, huh? With this, the Pays Blanc Federation saga of Chapter 1, The Black Emerald, comes to a close as we continue on into Chapter 2. And that is it for Chapter 1. That's right. Thank you so much for watching. So yeah, I actually watched all the chapters. So the next chapter of the lineup is called Another Eidos. Decadence of Glory, the Empire of Obsidonia. But that's gonna be for next month, because I want to do these one by one. So anyway, so now this is the time where I will be sharing my thoughts on these stories. So it's actually a good refresher, because I actually recorded this a long time ago, back in June of 2025. So yeah. Anyway, I have to say though, this is actually a really good story. Like, it really is. Like, it may seem like it's kind of a decent length for a starting story. I wish we had a little bit more on, like, I don't know, like a bit more in between, like the within the capital than simply just going to the castle. Like, I don't know, there could have been more to that, but like, in all honesty, it's a pretty good story. It's a really great introduction, and honestly, it just gets me really excited of what's going to happen next chapter, as well as the events involving Pays Blanc. And I really wish that they'd focus more on like the different free cities instead of just Very. 'Cause in all honesty, Very is overlooked so much. I really wish they'd tackle more on like the geography of Pays Blanc and its politics, because, you know, the events don't really show that a lot, so I was kind of disappointed that there weren't any events delving into Pays Blanc a little more, other than Day and Night and Pays Blanc. But yeah, and I'm actually gonna give this a Eureka bonus. It's a really good story, in all honesty. Really good starting point. Really good build up to chapter 0. So yes. So anyway, I'm gonna be rating in terms of visuals. It's really good. Yep, 10 out of 10. On dialogue, a little bit of some grammatical and spelling errors, but pretty decent. I'm just gonna give it a 9 out of 10. You know, well, I mean, I think the dialogue, I think it was pretty easy for me to distinguish what their voices are. So yeah. The characters were utilized really well, actually. I'm surprised. Like, there are characters that didn't really need to be in the story, and they were like only shown like a bit, but it still gets us to like understand Pays Blanc. So utilization of characters is 10 out of 10. Oh my god, what's happening? And then of course, the visuals also include soundtrack, and it's a bit loud, so I'm just gonna give it like a 9 out of 10 for that. What else? Marketing. It's pretty straightforward. The Black Emerald is a very successful chapter. It executes the title pretty perfectly. 10 out of 10. Final score for this main story, 10 out of 10. Congratulations! Not only that, but they're also getting a Eureka bonus for that. So congratulations, Chapter 1, The Black Emerald, for getting a 10 out of 10 in the story. That's right. So, the not safe for work scenes are also really good as well. They're not actually as prominent, but they were really important. Cause you know, I think there were only 2, which is the one in. There was one in the. Wait, were there only 2? I don't remember. Yeah, I think it was only 2 stories, and that the other one was in the one with Equus, and the other one's in here. So yeah, so pretty good story, pretty good build up actually. Thank you so much for watching this episode of another Eidos of Dragon Veinar, and I'll see y'all whenever. Bye bye.